does it sound? Before I start this insane rant. Oh, okay. Thank you, Deckhand Dan. By the way, Dan, I saw a picture of you on Facebook today. I had no clue that's what you look like. I really thought you looked like a different. What's going on, Gene? Just talking to myself in the pool. You know, just another day in Bridesburg. So, I'm going to start this by saying this. Your boy's bipolar, right? So sometimes when I get irritated, I go off a little bit more crazy than a normal person would. So let's make sure we all understand. So this is the thing. Like the other day, Kanye West went insane, right? And a lot of people think that's funny, and me and him have the same mental illness. And I just go, oh man, that guy needs some help. He needs some medication. He needs some of that. So I know he's crazy, and I know I'm crazy. But what I usually do was when I had bad customer service experiences, I would write a review on the internet. And then maybe 5-6 people would see it. And no. Now we got 6 people watching this. Ha ha. So, no, Rick the puppy hates the pool. He's afraid of the inflatable ring. Rick the puppy is incredibly stupid. Let's begin. So this is where this begins. On the week Kobe Bryant died, I did see that. Yes, I did see that. I'm going to be floating now. So when I float, I'm going to, I face this way. So forgive me, the iPad pops up for a second. This is just, I need to vent. So this is, instead of me calling my therapist, I'm calling on my deckhands. Just to listen to the story of what they did to your boy, the Philly captain. They didn't know 4 people. By the way, I did an angry review on the Blue Johnson. And I saw a guy walk in Bridesburg, and he said, yo, I watched your video, and I didn't buy that bike. One person didn't buy something. And that's all I want out of this. And if one person besides me cancels Progressive, it's a win. So anyway, back in February, Kobe Bryant died. And I gotta be honest, I wasn't a fan of Kobe Bryant. He was a Laker. They beat Allen Iverson. I don't care. He's not from Philadelphia, technically. I don't know where Lower Merion is. That's the honest truth. I don't know where Lower Merion is. So the other day, it was February when he died. You never know when the world was normal when Kobe Bryant died? So anyway, I was driving to his high school. It was the week he died. They were going to let people into the gym or whatever. And I swear this is what I believe. I think the ghost of Kobe Bryant got in my car and he said, listen, asshole, you can't do this. This isn't who you are. You can't pretend you're a fan of mine. And my starter went on my car. My car broke down. I was on the Vine Street Expressway, just driving my car. My car's name is Brock. So if you hear me say the name Brock, I'm referring to my car. And the reason why I call my car Brock is because I've had the thing for 10 years. I beat the hell out of it. It's a beast. It's unstoppable. And that's why I named it Brock. So anyway, Brock got beat. Sometimes Brock Lesnar loses a match. And Brock, you know, he was undefeated for 10 years. He broke down finally. And by the way, for 3 years of when I owned Brock, I was probably the poorest I ever was. I was really hurt. My back was really messed up. I couldn't work. And oil change were rare. So anyway, I love my car. But I hate my car insurance. So anyway, I'm driving my car, and he stops down, and I get it to start again, and I drive down to like 12th and Spring Garden, and Brock just goes, listen, buddy, I can't go no more. I'm done. And I get him to pull over, and I sit there. And it's around 10:30 in the morning in February. Cold. Your boy's cold. It was the winter of no jacket. I made a deal. I said, I'm not going to wear a jacket. So I only wore a hoodie and a flannel all winter. I find that it was a lot easier to go in and out places with that. Keep that. So I was dressed, but I wasn't dressed for winter. Boy, it was cold. So 10:30, whatever. Let's say 10:30. 10:30, the car breaks down, and I call Progressive. And I go, hey, my car broke down. Do I have roadside assistance? Because my car insurance, I had full coverage on a 2007 Toyota Corolla. Now this is going to be good if you don't live in Philadelphia. So I had full coverage on a car that was a decade old. I just like to have a little bit more insurance than you need, right? So they were charging me $140 for full coverage and roadside assistance. Keep that in mind. I'm going to bring up another figure soon. So Brock breaks down. I call Progressive, 10:30 in the morning. Hey, how you doing? Oh boy, I'm having a bad day. My car broke down. I need help. Can you guys help me? And they say, well, what's wrong with the car? And I go, well, I pulled over on the side of the road and the car won't start. I don't know what it could be. And she said, well, do you think it's the battery? And I said, well, I don't know. My radio doesn't work. A heroin addict stole it a few years ago, but the lights are on inside the car, so I think the battery's fine. And she goes, ooh, we don't want to send out a tow truck if it's just a battery thing. And I said, well, the radio doesn't work, but the lights aren't working, so maybe it is a battery thing. I said, why don't you send a tow truck that can jump the battery? She goes, well, let's just send the battery guy out first. 10:30 in the morning. So then what Progressive does is they send you a text. And they go, hey, your car broke down. Uh-oh, we're going to send a tow truck to you. But we're going to send a battery jump to you. And I said, okay. And they said, hit this button and we'll know where you're at. And we'll give you an ETA and we'll notify you when the truck leaves the yard, when the truck gets to the street. You get a map of where the driver goes. So 10:30, I hit the thing. I hit the 10:35. Tow truck ordered, or no, tow truck. She wouldn't let me get a tow truck. I had to get the battery jumper. So I hit the thing. Battery jumper. He calls me. The app says battery jumper will be here at 11:45. And I went, okay, it's an hour and 15 minutes to get a jump. Maybe I can get a jump from somebody at 12th and Spring Garden. But the thing is, there's nothing at 12th and Spring Garden. It's like I was broken down. I was broken down in front of a car wash and I think a wet market. Like they sold live animals to be butchered. So I think that's called a wet market. So anyway, I was in the land of the lost. The people washing their cars ain't going to help you. Because actually the car wash goes the other way. But I was in front of a wet market. Not many people speak English. Because it's in Chinatown. And I'm just speaking when I couldn't get help because nobody, I would say, hey, help me. And they go, and they would run away. So, it says, we're going to be here before noon. Okay. 11:55, battery guy calls me. He goes, yo, what's up? I go, hey, battery guy. He goes, listen, I got to go to lunch. And then I'll come out to jump your car. I said, oh, battery guy, that's not good. It's cold out, He said, yeah, but he was at like 30. He was near St. Joe's University, and I was at Spring Garden. And I said, oh, battery guy. So battery guy, he didn't get like 1 o'clock, and a battery guy gets there, because he had to go to lunch. But I was cold. The battery guy, I thought he'd give me a jump and it would be good. So battery guy gets there, gives me a jump, and it wasn't the battery. So now I need a tow. So it's 1:30. So now I gotta call Progressive again. And they send me the app, and I get the app, and I see the thing, and I hit thing, and they say, okay, we're gonna send tow truck man to get you now. I said, oh, good, tow truck man. Tow truck man, he's gonna get there around 3 o'clock. Okay, I've been waiting here since 10:30, but okay, tow truck man, here we go. So tow truck man. Oh, and by the way, I had to get my car towed to only a Progressive shop. I couldn't go to my regular mechanic, they said. Now, I don't know. Sometimes I think people are mean to me because when I make the phone call about being, stranded for over an hour, after I'm stranded for an hour, I'm insane. I lose my goddamn mind. So the people who answer the phone, they face the wrath. they get the wrath. You see this jersey here? That's the jersey of Pat Tillman. He's an American hero. He played for the Arizona Cardinals, and he left the NFL career to fight war in Afghanistan, and he was killed in war. He's an American hero. I'm not saying I'm Pat Tillman, but I'm saying I'm going to war with progressive, because if I was an old lady and I didn't dress well for winter and I was stuck in what would happen? I'd be dead. I'd be stuck there for 6 hours. Oh, so anyway, tow truck guy. I'm sorry, my Pat Tillman. I saw Pat Tillman in the. So anyway, so tow truck guy. He's supposed to be there at 3. He gives me a call around 3:15. Tow truck guy. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna get there around 4. Traffic's a bitch." I said, "Boy, tow truck guy, that's not what the app said." And he goes, "Well, we don't control the app, Progressive does," or something like that. I said, "Well, they get no, that doesn't matter." So 4:30, tow truck guy gets to my car. It's 10:30. I've been there. Hey, how you doing? Just talking to myself. I'm sorry. So I hate doing this to my neighbor. So it's been 10:30. I've been there all day. Little old Philly captain, shaking and cold. And the only thing I got in the car is a basketball, because I'm making a video about Kobe Bryant. Nothing to do. I had nothing to do. My radio was broken. The lights would work in the car, but the charger in the car wouldn't work. So it's very sad. And around 3 o'clock, I called up Mrs. Captain, and I think this is when I lost my mind. I said, "Cheryl, I think I'm going to repeatedly ram my head into the car. That way, if I knock myself out, the driver will get here by the time I wake up." The only time I ever get angry enough where I want to hurt myself is when I'm in that car. I always get, like, traffic makes me angry, but there are times where I get so angry, sometimes I punch. Like, I don't punch walls, but I'm insane. Okay, so they got me nuts. They got this crazy guy in the car. They're supposed to get there. They're not there. 4:30, tow truck guy shows up with his girlfriend. So tow truck guy goes, "Where we going?" I said, "Well, we're going to the car shop. I have to go to the car shop. Progressive told me I have to go to this car shop. I would much rather go to the other car shop, but so tow truck guy goes, "Well, let's see what happens." So I said, "What the hell does that mean, tow truck guy?" So like I said, I was at 12th and Spring Garden, and to get to 12th and Spring Garden to Bridesburg, it takes about an hour, and that's not even sarcasm. Seriously, it could take an hour to get that 5 miles. It takes an hour to get 5 miles in Philadelphia rush hour traffic. That's how crazy it is. So, so we didn't get to my destination, which was a shop in Bridesburg. Yeah, I guess you can jump in this one too. That's bigger. This one's she fucked me off. So we get to the shop, and the shop's closed. So there's nowhere to park the car in front of the shop. So I have to go a block down the road, and he has to drop it near the shop, he says. I don't know. I just think because he had his girlfriend in his car, he was in a rush. I don't know. So your boy gets his car dropped off. It's stuck at the corner in Bridesburg. It's been there for a few months. The reason why I left the car sit in the corner for so long is because I lost my goddamn mind trying to get Progressive to get my car towed in February. And when something causes me discomfort or something that causes me harm, instead of facing it like a rational person, I just avoid it. I put it off. Oh, it's windy video. And oh, it feels great. So I put it off. And finally, I had 2 therapy sessions. No bullshit. 2 therapy sessions about this broken down car. And I decided that I was going to take care of it today. And I prepared myself. I saw the weather. I saw, well, it's going to rain. I really don't have a video to edit yet. I have to wait on this memory card, and I'm going to edit this video. So I have nothing to do, and I'm not allowing myself to do anything until I get this goddamn car towed to the shop. I start my adventure at 8:38 a.m. That's when I make the first phone call to Progressive Roadside Assistance. Oh, you can't get wet. You're an iPad. Hold on, let me get. That's why Daddy has a towel right here. Okay, so 8:38, I make the first call. I go, hey, guess what? My car got towed in February. I forgot all about it. It's July. I need it towed to the shop. It's only 1 block away. 8:38. I have it right here. I got the phone right here. Yeah, I got the phone right here. I'm gonna talk to you about it. So, I took screenshots in there. I'm insane. And what would you give us experience? Hold on, let me do this. Negative 69 cents. How will you? Oh, am I going? Will I recommend Progressive to a family member? No, I am actually live streaming how shitty of a company. Oh, fuck you, Flo. So anyway, that's right, I'm doing no text. All right, so what they say is roadside assistance, 8:49 a.m. Please forgive me, I was off a moment. So then they say Sterling Tow Company. This is the company that fucked me over today. Sterling Tow Company, they're going to be there. This is 8:49. They're going to be there at 10:18. They're going to be at the street where you're at, 10:18. 8:49. So then 10:18 comes. I don't get a phone call. I look on the app. The goddamn tow truck didn't even leave the yard. Oh boy, it's a hot day. Oh, I'm scorching. It's hot. Thank God I have a pool here, but my car wasn't here. My car was half a mile away. So guess what your boy had to do? Oh, he went home and sat in the air conditioner and he made a phone call. But I had to walk back half a mile. I had to walk a mile until I got to Blue Johnson. But so Sterling's supposed to be here at 10:18. And then they at 10:51, Progressive, at 10:18 they're supposed to be here. 10:51, Progressive says, hey, buddy, are you still waiting on that service? And I go, why, yes, I am. And I hit Y. And then they say, so then another 20 minutes go by, and I say, that's it. I'm Kanye mode. Progressive's getting it. Excuse me, I'm live streaming. So I call Progressive, and I said to the one girl, I said, Johan, I said, by the way, why do I have to jump through 47 fucking hoops to talk to a human being? Why? Hi, welcome to Progressive. What can I help you with? And I go, I just want to talk to an operator. I know you can't help me. I know you can't help me, computer. I know you can't help me. I saw Terminator. Nothing good's coming from you. And she goes, well, what's the problem? And I said, this is what I tell Terminator. I say, the roadside assistant isn't here. I need to talk to somebody. And they said, well, what's your policy number? And I said, listen, Terminator, just give me an operator, and then this is what I do. My phone doesn't work in my house, so when I make phone calls, I have to stand in the middle of the street, and sometimes my neighbors see the worst of me, because it's just me going, operator, 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 operator. I know the lady on the corner has seen, when it took FedEx 7 days to deliver my new camera when it was supposed, I paid for next day shipping, and I still didn't get the refund for it. She saw the worst in me. She saw the worst in me. I kicked something. I kicked a fire plug. I hurt my foot. I'm an idiot. So anyway, I call. And I go, hey, it's a hot day. Last time I did this, I almost resorted to cannibalism. You guys had me waiting so long. I hope I don't have to eat myself this time. At least if I do it today, I'll be barbecued. It's only 100 degrees. How long are you going to make me wait? And by the way, I hear a thunderstorm's coming. And she goes, well, sir, let me put you on hold, and I'll find out what's taking the tow truck so long. I said, okay. Puts me on hold. And she goes, sir, it seems like there is they didn't dispatch, and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to put you on hold again. And I said, why? Why are you putting me on hold? I said, I don't want hold. I don't want hold. I want I just want to get a tow truck. I said, so what I'm going to do, can you just get me a tow truck? I just want a tow truck. It's roadside assistance. One of my friends said, yo, you got to get AAA. And I said, no, I don't need to get triple fucking A. I just need fucking Progressive insurance to do what I fucking pay it for. I shouldn't have to pay extra for something I'm paying for. Fuck Flo. So anyway, I yell at the girl. I say, listen, stop putting me on hold. She hangs up on me. Our call gets disconnected. I know she hangs up on me. I used to be telemarketing. I know how it works. So then I call back again. I didn't like the way the next person sounded. I hung up. I gotta get it. You ever tell, you just listen to somebody, you go, oh no, I don't want to deal with this person. Just hang up. I do that all the time. I tell you, if it sounds like a middle-aged white woman, I don't care if it sounds racist. If it's a middle-aged white woman, I hang up. I hang up quicker than I could. I'd rather talk to the people that don't, okay, stop it, bigot. I'm sorry. But honestly, the people who complain to customer service are the worst people at customer service. And I know I complain about customer service, but I swear to God, I worked at the best retail store in the city, and I was one of the best employees. So I know about retail service, and that's why I bitch about it so much, because I'm passionate and I care. So anyway, I call the bitch, I yell at her, she hangs up on me, I call back, I get a Karen, I hang up on her, I call back, I think her name was Rose, nice lady. So what's going on, Rose? She goes, what's wrong? I said, Rose, I tell you, it's 100 degrees today. I said, just trying to get my car towed. 0.13 of a mile. That's how far I had to get towed. 0.13. I couldn't push it because it's a one-way block, and it would just block traffic. So I couldn't push it a block. So it had to get towed around the corner. So I say, Rose, listen, hon, I'm dying. It's 100 degrees. Mike Schmidt says put on sunblock every 2 hours. I didn't bring any sunblock with me. It's been over 2 hours. Uh-oh. And she says, well, listen, I'm going to take care of this for you. It doesn't seem right. And I said, I don't know if you can see my call history, Rose, but they didn't take care of me in February either. And she goes, well, I don't see that. And I said, well, just so you know, I'm nuts. So I just need to get this done. Can you help me? Okay. So Rose calls, and I get a call. It's Center City Towing. I get and she said, they're going to call you in a half hour. She was so wrong. They called me in 5 minutes. And my man said, yo, what's wrong with the car? I said, if the starter broke down and one tire's flat, and you're probably going to have to give it a jump. But the shop's around the corner. I said, dude, I'll be honest with you. The last tow truck guy didn't even call me yet. I'm just fucking fed up with it. So I said, do me a favor. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go sit in the air conditioner. It's been a long day. I'm just, I'm high. And he goes, oh man, I'm sorry. I said, so when you get to like Frankfurt Ave or he was in Juniata. I said, when you get to Frankfurt Ave or Kensington Ave, just give me a call. I'll hop on the Blue Johnson and we'll take care of this. He goes, you know what? I'll do that. I said, all right, buddy. And he didn't do that. He lied to me. You know what that bastard did? He towed the car and took it to the shop, and then he called me. And he said, man, I could hear you were having a bad day, and I just towed it to the shop for you. And I said, you do me a favor. You stay right there. And he goes, well, I'll be here. So he took it down, and I gave that man a crisp $20 bill. I said, thank you for not making me wait in that sun. So, out of all this, Progressive sucks. And by the way, when the car gets towed to the shop, that's me. While I'm at the shop, they call me. They go, oh, you still broke it down? We're going to send a truck out. I said, oh, no Sterling Towing. I don't need your help. Center City Towing helped me, and I no longer need you. As a matter of fact, when I get home, well, I can't do this today because I might junk the car. But if I do keep the car, I'm going to change the insurance company. I'm going to change the insurance company so fast. Ha ha ha! Who wins now, Progressive? I asked Cheryl, I said, yeah, you think I should wear a kilt for this? She goes, nobody's going to take you seriously if you wear a kilt. So, okay. Well, I guess that's the press conference. I will now take some Q&A questions. So, if the media has any questions, I will sit here for 5 minutes. I can't do the Geno's review because I can't bring the laptop out here. Well, I guess I can. I don't know. So, did anybody? Let me see. Yeah. Well, the captain lost his goddamn mind today. Where in Bridesburg are you? I'm in Bridesburg. Huh? I'm in the Bermuda of Bridesburg. I can't tell you where I'm at. I'm a mild internet celebrity. I have people knocking on my door, asking for directions. They don't know who the hell I am. It's a church. It's a church. It's a church in Bridesburg. There's 5. Steve, would you shut up? Yes, Steven. Yes, Steve. Thompson Street. Now you're going to make me edit this goddamn... I don't think anybody's going to see. I got to edit this video. Oh! I'm going to get... You know what? I'll do it. Dan, you're right. If your car is broken down... And by the way, Center City Towing, the guy said, listen, I got this one job. It's taking a little bit longer. And I said, you called. You had me at hello. I said, what do you think it's going to be? And then that's when we came up with the idea he's going to call me when he gets to Kensington Ave. And he was a saint. He wore flip-flops. And I thought that was an odd shoe selection for, well, not flip-flops, slides, which I think are flip-flops. But he wore slides as a tow truck guy. And by the way, he parked my car so beautifully. Like, I haven't parked my car. Like, the wheels were straight. The front wheels and the back wheels were straight. And I gave him, I didn't give him a crisp 20. I gave him 2 wrinkled up 10s. And I think he appreciated that. I guess not. No. So do you snap of any people? So did you snap? I snapped at the one lady on the phone. Those sneakers were horrible. That Bryce Harper sneakers. Last year's sneakers were great. As a matter of fact, They're in one of my videos. I have them in one of my videos. They were in the Hall of Fame Club. The Hall of Fame Club had the original Bryce Harper Fanatic shoes on display. I think they were still there. And then they had a Pat Gillett, not Pat Gillett. Oh, it doesn't. So yeah. Yeah. Well, the suit was sweet, and the lining's nice. By the way, I don't know. Sometimes I question the motives of Bryce. Like I wonder if it's a PR firm, because he's doing it so goddamn well. He's doing it so well. It makes me wonder if he has a PR firm or if he's that great. And I think he's that great because I used to fuck with him at the stadium. Whenever I would sit near him, whenever I would sell water ice, I would say my favorite player's name is Bryce because he likes my water ice. And the last time I did it at the end of the season, I was walking down the steps, and it was the last time I said it. And I said, all right, Bryce, you have a good off season. And this is during the game. He turned around and waved to me. So, I don't know. Dude's pretty cool. I like him. But the shoes, I thought that this year's shoes were, oh, you know why he did that? It's because of the new Fanatic. That's why. I thought they looked a little goofy with the colors. And that's why, because it's the new Fanatic. The Phillies got to fix that. They got to fix that like yesterday. Although I did see the new Fanatic. I was a mile away, and he seemed nice. No, I know what Rose's real name was, and I don't want to say Rose's real name because I overthink things. Her name wasn't Rose. His suit. Yes, Jeff. I will say, one of my last jobs I had before I started selling water ice. I lost my mind. Before I went to become a tour guide, I worked for a roofing company, and what we would do is we would inspect your roof after a big storm, and if you had major storm damage, we would help you work with insurance companies to help them pay for your roof. It's a legal insurance. It's a legal thing. It's not a scam. But if you ever, just so you know, if you ever have a hailstorm in your area, and you have, I think if you have 12 shingles that have hail pings, you can get a brand new roof for free. Hail damage can really fuck up a roof. So anyway, I would help people get roofs through this insurance company. I only worked there for 3 months. Turns out when you have a horrible fear of heights, you shouldn't climb roofs. My poor friend gave me the job. One day, me and him were on the roof. It was about, I guess 3 stories high. It was a 12-pitch roof, so that means it was angled. I think it was 12 pitch. I forget the terms. I blocked it out. But anyway, me and my friend, and he's been my friend for 20 years, and we're on top of the roof, and I stand up at the chimney, and it's back. I'm like back to the chimney, and I'm like, John, fire me. I can't fucking do this job anymore. And he said, just get down. We'll talk about it when you get down. And then I had a mental breakdown. I had to quit the job. Like I can't make myself do something I don't want to do anymore. So anyway, doing that, I find that Allstate insurance is really, really tough. They really try to fuck you and stuff. The AA, not the AARP, the military insurance is the best. The USAA or something like that. They are very nice. And a matter of fact, if you, I think you have to be a former military member. When they come to your house, they call you Staff Sergeant. Like, they don't call you Steve. They go, Staff Sergeant, we think this is wrong with your roof. So if you have access to that insurance, I would highly recommend it.